A joint stock company form of business organization has become extremely popular as it provides a solution to overcome the limitations of the partnership. This act means here Companies Act of 2013, or it may be any act which was earlier before 2013, that is nothing but Companies Act of 1956. Company is an artificial person, means we cannot see the company here, but we can feel the existence of the company. A very good morning to all. I'm Professor Rajesh LR from Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In the first session, we have discussed about the subject which we have in our BCom second semester, company law. In our session, we came to know that one, what was a question paper pattern will be there, what is the weightage of the marks are there, and how many units are there for us from this particular subject. As per September-October 2022 question paper, we have discussed about the blueprint of the question paper, what is the questions we are going to get from which chapter, and how the weightage are allocated for your examination. And we have 5 units of discussion in the company law. In that one, the first unit what we are going to discuss will be a introduction to company. Before entering into the topic, we should know that one, why the company was started, how the company got into existence, what was the barriers was there to start this company or the process of the company. Earlier, after the Industrial Revolution in the mid of 1857, there was more exposure for business transactions. At that point of time, the people were facing lot of resources. They were facing problem on their resources, either it may be a man, material or money. They were facing lots of problems here. To overcome these barriers, they started a company where the company can support for all the resources surplus with the concepts. This is the thing what we have here. In the first unit, we are going to discuss the meaning of the company. We're going to discuss about meaning of the company, definition, features of the Companies Act 2013, and we're going to discuss the types of the companies, private, public, holding company, dormant company, one-person company, and small company. We have different types of companies are there. What do you mean by types of companies? What are the main purposes are there of the company? We are going to discuss in depth and easily which supports you people for your future as well as to become a great entrepreneur in the world. And even the topics, whatever we are going to discuss, it supports you people to score more marks easily without any hurdles. As we have informed you people, the company was started after the Industrial Revolution for the emergence of large-scale business organizations. These organizations require big investment and the risk involved is very high. They're saying that when if I want to start any organization, we require huge amount of capital. In the same way, the company is going to face high risk also. For both the things, we should know that one, the capacity, the capability, and other concept here. For that reason, if I'm a sole proprietor, I cannot manage. I may not be in a position to control my certain concept, have the failure in my finance concept, or I'm a failure in the decision making here. For that reason, the company came into existence, that means to support for the sole proprietor or the partnership, changing the business structure from the proprietor or the partnership to the incorporation stage here. Here, due to limited resources and unlimited liability of the partners are the two important limitations of partnership of the undertaking big business. They're saying that one in the partnership, they were facing lots of problem in the liability area as well as the other resources. Sometimes they were not in a position to take certain decisions. They were not in a position to expand the business, and they were not in a position to market their products, or they were facing lots of other different problems were there. But to overcome all these things, a company came into existence. A joint stock company form of business organization has become extremely popular as it provides a solution to overcome the limitations of the partnership. They're saying that one, the company came into existence to overcome all the barriers of the partnership and support to the business sector. The multinational companies like Coca-Cola, General Motors have their investors and customers spread throughout the world. Now, you can come to know that one, the company Coca-Cola company and General Motors have their investors as well as customers are spread throughout the world. The giant Indian companies may include the names like Reliance Company, Infosys Company, and Hindustan Lever Limited. These are the companies where they have their business not only in India, it has been spread worldwide. So now, if the business has been spread worldwide, means you can make out yourself what is the amount of capital is required and how they have to manage and how the investments has to be generated and what are the ROI has to be given on the investments made by the members here. Now, as a member, what is the benefits I'll be getting if I'm investing in the Infosys company? So the returns will be huge for you when you invest on such companies. Like, for example, you're investing 1,000 rupees, the returns will be more than 5,000. This is the company status what we have. So now, not even a single investor is going to lose some amount here. He's going to get the benefited if he's investing in a big company concepts. Now, in the next concept we have here, the definition of Companies Act. The definition of companies as per the Act 2013 as well as and how the company came into existence. And even we are going to discuss here the Companies Act 2013, how it came into existence and when it came into existence. The Companies Act 2013 came into existence on 29 August 2013 after getting the assent from the President of India. The much awaited Companies Act 2013 came into existence. Before that, they got the permission from the Lok Sabha on 18th December 2012 and on 8th August 2013 from the Rajya Sabha for the Companies Act 2013. This act was started or made changes for the Companies Act of 1956, and they removed some barriers or provisions in the Companies Act of 1956 and they made some new provisions in the Companies Act 2013. And even they started a new concept like in the types of the company, they highlighted one-person company, they highlighted small company, they highlighted dormant company here, and even they modified certain rules and regulations for the company structure and other part here, which supporting our young entrepreneurs to get into the company part here. The introduction of a company, the meaning what we have, a company means a company incorporated under this act. This act means here Companies Act of 2013, or it may be any act which was earlier before 2013, that is nothing but Companies Act of 1956, which are engaged in the conversion of raw material into finished goods or in the trading activities here. Like company is nothing but here, which is a legal entity. Legal entity means it is nothing but it is having certain legal rights and obligations. As an individual, whatever we have here, legal rights and obligations, in the same way, the company will also have some legal rights and obligations which are formed in different individuals generate profits to their contribution. Means the amount of contribution, whatever are made in the company, for that we are going to get the profit. How we can generate the profit? By conducting certain business activities. Either it may be commercial or it may be an industrial activity. It may be any one here. According to Annie, joint stock company is a voluntary association here for the members. We never force anything here to invest in the organization. It is totally voluntary for all the members to invest, or any person or any public can invest in the company's funds. Nobody said that when you have to invest compulsorily here. It is voluntary for the members to invest and earn some money, and the investment, whatever they made here, it will be divided into number of transferable shares where it can be transferred easily in certain companies. The next part we are going to discuss here is very important: company structure. What is this company structure? Say, company structure always depends on the line of business what we are going to choose. Means it says that whether I'm going to be a sole proprietor, or whether it is going to be a partnership, or it is an incorporated. Based on that, the structure is going to be formed here. Without deciding that we cannot make any concepts here. There can also be distinction between the private company and the public company. Here they're saying that the company may be either a public company or a private company. Both the companies have their own rules and regulations for the starting of either private company or a public company, which we are going to discuss in the next upcoming sessions. The next one we have here: what are the key factors are there for the company? A company is a legal entity. They're saying that a company is a legal entity formed by group of individuals to engage in and operate a business enterprise. They're saying that it has a legal obligation, rights and obligation, which are formed by certain individuals and by group of people. Either it may be a commercial, as I said to people earlier, it is a commercial or industrial business activities. The second key factor of any company will be depends on the structure. As I said to people, the second most key factor is nothing but here the structure of the company, which depends on proprietorship, partnership, or incorporation. The third one, it is nothing but the company may be either private or public company. If it is a public company which issues the shares to the public in the form of equity shares, and the private company which are formed by with their own funds and other part here. Companies generally organized to earn a profit. Every company is started to earn some profits only, and with the diversification income also. How a company works. So now we have to see that after framing all the structure of the company, now how it works in the market. Say, a company is essentially an artificial person. Means they are saying that company is an artificial person, means we cannot see the company here, but we can feel the existence of the company. Where, as I said to people, company is a legal entity which has legal rights and obligations. It means that a company can enter into a contract. A company can enter into a contract as an individual, where we are entering contract with a third party. In the same way, the company can enter into a contract with any outsiders. And the company can sue any outsiders for the non-payment or for the delay in completion of project, or even the company can be sued by the outsider for the same concept, for the default, or we have not made the project completion on time. This is a concept what we have here. Second one, they're saying that companies are generally organized to earn profit. Means every company which will be formed, its intention will be to earn profit. And in our country and in other places, we have certain companies which are formed not to earn profit, only to give service to the society. We have two types of companies here. One is earning profit, and the other one is not to earn profit, giving only service is their main motto. Each country has its own hierarchy. They're saying that every country, they have their own hierarchy, but some of the rules and regulations are similar what we are following in our country. And there will be no changes here. Like, for example, structure, the same structure in other country also. Either it may be a proprietor, a partnership, or incorporation. Like this, we have similar concepts are there when we compare to other countries also. The benefits of starting any company includes diversification of income between efforts and rewards, creative freedom, and having more flexibility. They're saying that Means the income is going to be diversified based on our creativity thoughts, based on ideas, based on experience. We are going to invest our amount on different concepts here, different projects, different funds allocation will be made. And from that different funds allocation, the company is going to earn some benefit here. So now, at the time of allocating the funds as a finance manager, he should know that one, for which project or which proposal will give more returns for the company. So we can invest our money dividing into different concepts or different sectors. This is a concept what we have in the dive. And the main disadvantage of starting any company, see here, the disadvantage means the limitation what we have for the company is nothing but it may be related to financial responsibility. Means they are saying that one, clear-cut picture they are giving that one. You're investing huge amount of funds for the company here. You should take care of those funds and decide when and where and why and how we have to invest the money here. You should not invest simply by seeing the market and investing the money immediately into the sectors. Think that one, whether if I invest on this sector or on this proposal, the company is going to gain certain amount of benefit or not. For that reason, the financial manager has to analyze clearly the funds, whatever we have here, how to allocate that one. Like for example, whether at the time of allocation of funds here, whether I have to allocate on long-term funds or short-term funds. I have to see that one. Long-term funds means investing on capital assets. Short-term funds means investing on working capital funds for the day-to-day activities. Either what is the amount of cash has to be retained in the business, what amount of inventory should be kept in the organization, and what amount of receivables should be there. Based on this, he can decide and he can make out in such a way that one, which combination is better for the company, either long term or short term or both, or where we have to invest, whether let me invest on the other government securities or other private organization. The key features of the Companies Act 2013, what earlier I said to people, the main feature was that one, to make certain provisions to be modified, and certain rules have been modified here. In the types of the company, they introduced one-person company and small company and dormant company. These were the main sectors where they gave more provisions and more concepts to be changed with certain new ideas in the Companies Act of 2013. We are going to discuss the one-person company in depth in the next session, and even the types of companies we have here. The companies are classified into 3 categories on the basis of incorporation, on the basis of liability, on the basis of miscellaneous. Like the companies are divided into 3 different sectors here. One is based on the liability, based on incorporation, based on miscellaneous. The companies are divided into 3 different parts here, and each and every company comes under in any one of the bases here, which will support for us to know which company is under liability or under incorporation or under miscellaneous. Thank you, my dear students. In today's session, we have learned the meaning of the company and even the company structure and key functions or key factors of the company, how the company works. These are the major concepts what we have learned in the first session, which supports you people not only to become a great entrepreneur, and even it supports you to learn certain basic terms for your future as for your examination purpose. Thank you, my dear.